Hello and welcome to round one of the Galway Q2 kit. You're joined as always by me, Rebecca Gillard, with Richard Walker.
Hello.
Hello, Richard. And the game today then, we've got me on the right playing Stark Lion, and we've got Gabby on the left playing a Lanni Alliance deck, bannering to the Kraken and the Rose. So I wanted to get this game recorded because I'd revamped my Boy King Blackfish deck, so I quite wanted to get that on the board because I had a couple of people asking about it again recently. And then also Gabby playing Alliance. I think this is literally the only person I've seen attempt to play an Alliance deck, and the only Alliance deck I've seen in play.
And it's also a good opportunity to point out the fact that I Dracaris Gabby 5 times in one game.
I'm not playing Targ though, so unfortunately I won't be able to Dracaris Gabby 5 times for you in one game in this occasion.
Shame.
I'm sorry. So at this point, you can see me leaning over to try and figure out what the hell is on Gabby's board. Gabby has basically created a absolutely horrific pillage kill deck, which was horrendous. She's set up with a Lanni Reducer, new Tywin, and his ability means that you can look at the top 2 cards when you pillage, and then basically choose one to be pillaged. And then also she's set up with, is that Caswell's Keep?
Yep.
Is it? Can you explain to me what it does again? I forgot.
Yeah, when revealed plots have been completed, she can trigger Caswell's Keep to look at the top 2 cards, put one on the bottom of the deck.
Okay.
So I'm assuming her alliance of Kraken and Rose allied with Lannister is purely down to pillage tech, I guess.
Yeah.
With Tywin being able to filter and Kraken having quite a few pillage mechanics, along with Rose being able to filter the deck. So yeah, I assume that's what Gabby's going on with her deck there.
Yeah. As I said, like that's basically the deck, and it was absolutely terrifying to play against. So yeah, so I was a bit concerned when the cards started coming out because I didn't have a clue what half of them did.
So have you just summoned for Ill Pain?
Yeah, I mean
I'm guessing not your first choice.
No. This deck has summons to find the Blackfish, so I was really happy that I hadn't found the Blackfish.
Just to get that out there, that's sarcasm, right?
Yes, it is, Richard.
Just checking.
Thank you. I just wanted to point out at this point as well, you may have noticed whilst watching, so I might as well point it out, Gabby and I both forgot about the fact that I had a King's Road down, so actually we were tied for initiative. So Gabby just said that I would be first player, because we'd both forgotten about my King's Road being
To be fair, board. It does look like it could be in a discard pile over there.
It's the first round.
I'm just saying, that's where people keep discard piles.
That's not where I keep my discard pile. My discards are always on the left, underneath, well, not underneath, but by all my deck.
You cheated.
Stuff. I did not cheat. Technically, we both cheated because we just assumed Gabby was, winning initiative and just I was made first player. I mean, I prefer not to be first player. I'd have been quite happy to, do the other way around. But yes, didn't quite work.
All right, I'll let you off.
Thanks.
So have you drawn 3 now, I assume? You did do that bit right, okay? Yeah?
I don't know. I was too busy defending myself to pay attention then.
Alright, so who's first? You're first. You've duped Cat.
Yes.
Is that a bodyguard on Cat as well?
It is. I set her up with a bodyguard plus a tickler. Because Gabby's got Kraken as part of her alliance deck, I was assuming, well, you have to assume nowadays that she was running Valar. So the bodyguard went on.
She probably got 3 Iron Mine
to
keep her people safe.
Yeah. You'd expect so.
Yeah, it's a good preventative measure.
And also, even if she isn't running Valar, it helps put other people off playing theirs, because, if Gabby's sitting there with 3 Iron Mines on the board, you're probably not going to want to bother playing Valar if she's saving all her characters.
True.
So I've got another King's Road out there, so I've got plenty of economy on the board at the moment.
Where's all your money? Is that on the board there? I can see it on the
It is, yeah. It's on. It's sort of near Rover's cloak.
You're looking at your plots.
I am. I can't remember why. Like, this is a little while ago that this happened, guys. I want to apologise for the fact we've not had any videos out for a bit.
Yeah, this isn't a game with Chapter Pack 2. Okay, so there's no Great Hall. There's no, none of the new cards in there. So this is slightly old, about 3, 4, maybe
It's about
3
weeks
old,
ago, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Basically, we had Ireland for tournaments. We came back and basically I had my little buddy from Japan staying with us for a week, so I was being tour guide for a week, and then immediately left to go to Dockside. So we've not had any time really for video editing, unfortunately, but trying to spam out a few videos. So we're going to get this one out. I'm working with Ben Fox from Ireland to get out the next Battalion video as well. So we should have at least 2 videos coming out this week.
Excellent.
Yeah, get back in the flow of things.
Indeed.
So I'm sitting there on 1 gold. I've just played out a tumble.
You didn't use either of your kings though.
I didn't.
Which is interesting. You're obviously saving them for a next turn splurge, depending on what Gabby puts out.
Pretty much. I mean, this deck is very, very reliant on the Blackfish working. So basically, I don't want to put out the Blackfish until I am confident that he's not going to die in 2 seconds to a Valar. So I think I probably already had a Blackfish in hand at this point, and I was probably summoning for a dupe. And if I hadn't found a dupe and I didn't have a bodyguard, I'm not playing out the Blackfish because I know that Gabby knows what my deck does and she would kill the Blackfish first chance she got. So I didn't want to take the risk.
Well, Gabby's got a lot of pillage on the board now.
She does, doesn't she?
She's got Tickler, Tyrant has pillage, Gregor's Marauders have pillage.
Mm.
And she's got an eye in mind for the safety.
She does. And Greg's Marauders, they're the ones that if you pillage an event, they get to restand, isn't
Correct.
it? So I'm doing a little military challenge there with the tumble. It goes unopposed, and Gabby claims the Lanni Reducer. And then I think I just debating a bit and decide not to do anything. So Gabby's going with the military, the Marauders. So at this point, I'm still not quite like figuring out how this village stuff works because I don't know how half these cards work. So I'd like to apologise for the next couple of mini play mistakes that I make.
You make play mistakes?
Yeah, but it's more just like, well, Gabby says pillage, and I'm like, yeah, let's just turn over the top card of my my deck. So but I'm not allowed to do that because Tywin looks at the top 2 and then Gabby gets to choose.
If she triggers it.
If she triggers it. Well, she tried to trigger it before I took my claim. So I did say to her, Gabby, I need to claim it.
See, that was brave in itself. You didn't use the bodyguard. And Lannisters are notorious for treacherying bodyguards. So now if you try to use the bodyguard later and she treachered it, Cat would die. Yeah.
I was more worried about the plot that gets rid of the dupes. Which is why I kept the bodyguard over the dupe. So you just saw me turn over the top card, which is my Ned, and then Gabby's like, no, you're meant to show me both cards, and you're not supposed to know what they are.
Like I say, she does have to trigger it, so I guess, maybe there was a little preemptiveness from you.
But yeah, I mean, I was just like, oh, pillage, turn it over, so I forgot about the Tywin thing. So Gabby gets rid of one of my daring rescues, which allows her to restand the Marauders and use them again for the intrigue challenge.
Seems good.
Yeah, so I'm blocking with Cat. I do not need any of that stupid Tywin crap.
Harsh.
It was so annoying. And I've also jumped in a Widow's Wail to make sure I win that intrigue challenge because I was getting scared of the pillage already.
You don't want to lose Blackfish in your hand if you do indeed have it.
And then finally she goes in with the power challenge.
Leaving your ticklers there for a bit of tickling.
Yeah, I know. Both of us with our ticklers out. So I've remembered this time, so I've taken the top 2 cards so that she can have a look and, of course, discards the Ed.
Surprise.
Woo. So yeah, so I didn't affect the play too much because the only card that I knew about was already discarded by the point we came to draw.
Did no one get Dom?
It was a tied Dom because of the tickler, I believe. So yeah, neither of our ticklers hit.
I think her tickle was better because it got rid of the hound.
Yeah, that would have been nice to keep. Never mind.
So 3-0 to Gabby.
Yeah, I know, right? I wasn't feeling particularly confident at this point.
Well, it's first round.
I know.
It doesn't matter that much the first round, as long as you haven't got your board obliterated.
I think
You've got 2 kings right there. You're
Yeah.
going to play a plot. You could have 10 gold to play with. You will have 10 gold to play with.
I was a bit concerned about this plot. So I was very, very, very thankful about the fact that I was made first player here. So of course we do Gabby's plot first, because I do not need to give her, you know, a decent character to hit in my hand. She manages to pull out, which, if I remember correctly, was one of 2 non-characters in hand. So that was a relief.
This is a good plot choice from Gabby, knowing that you've got 2 kings right there. You're probably going to want to marshal a couple of people.
She knew I had
you've got
pain
characters
in my hand as well.
yeah. So she knows she's got a good chance of hitting, and unfortunately.
Yeah. Heads and Spikes, I love it, because sometimes it can be such a good hit. But, you know, it's always a bit depressing when you miss. But then again, it still carves out the hand, you know. It's basically an intrigue claim if you don't, you know, hit what you want to hit.
Yeah, if it hits, it's intrigue claim, someone goes to the dead pile, and it's 2 power. But when it doesn't, it's just, you know, intrigue claim. It's alright. Not spectacular.
So I did take a Blackfish with that second summons then, in case it wasn't noticed. And yeah, I'm pretty set for economy down on the board there. So I played out Reduce, which I kneel a sack of King's Road, and paying 2.
Could it be?
I think it is. So we've got the Blackfish with his dupe.
Nice.
Thanks. I do like the Blackfish. And paying 1 to give him Boy King. So Boy King Blackfish is ready and raring to go. And then I was debating a little bit now whether I wanted to save the King's Road or not, just in case Gabby decides to Valar. So I'm really sort of having a good think. You know, I've still got the gold and the King's Road available if I wanted to. I do decide to go for it because I figured it would be a good time to start pumping up the Blackfish. So we've got a River and Minstrel there, just to start trying to work Blackfish up towards his 4 power. Just nudged Richard to try and encourage him to say something while I was having my tea. I was blanked, so I apologise for the pause there.
I've got a cold.
Thanks for covering me, hun.
I'm just too... yeah, I'm under the weather.
You are under the... We both have colds, so I apologise for the husky voices and Richard being more out of it than usual.
Well, hello.
It's not a sex line, Richard.
It's just my husky voice, what can I say? We've got more pillage on the board now.
I know! I was like, oh, I was not happy. There's far too much pillage in front of me right now.
She must have been so excited to have Tywin on setup because, you know, there must be so much pillage in the rest of her deck.
I mean, like, if you look at her board, there are more pillage cards than non-pillage cards in her characters. Like, well, she got 3 pillage?
Yep.
Plus the tickler?
Yep.
Who also... to get Tywin for that as well, I don't need the tickling thing. Do you? Get to use Tywin to tickle?
Isn't that only when a pillage happened?
I don't know. You're the one that normally knows all the cards.
Yeah, but...
Quick, where's the folder?
I'm not feeling very well.
I'll let you off.
Right, you're going to do challenges, I think.
I am, but I can't decide what to do because I'm so scared of all the pillage stuff.
Why are you scared? Just,
I don't know.
It's just a pillage. You're just going to get rid of some cards that are in your deck.
I know.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't really affect what's on your board. It's not like she's got the mountain and she's pillaging and filtering through your character. You got rid of the treachery. I think that's really good.
Yeah, I was quite happy with that pull. Treachery is such a pain in the butt. So challenge here going in with the military. I particularly want to try and A, boost up Blackfish, and B, get his reaction to draw a card.
You're trying to trigger that Boy King.
And that too. So, you know...
Because that'll give him a power, plus he'll get renown.
Exactly. So, potentially, I'm hoping to try and get 2 power on the Blackfish after this challenge.
So, I mean, on the board, Gabby got military for 9.
Yeah.
And she defended to win the challenge. So I was thinking, why didn't you put Tickler on as well? Are you trying to save him for that?
I didn't want to put all of my resources into it because I didn't want to put all my resources into it, basically. I probably should have.
Oh, well.
But she could have won if she really wanted to either way. So, yeah, I didn't want to throw everything in and then for her just to defend with one tiny thing. Maybe I should have put everything in, I don't know.
Yeah, if you put Tickler in as well, then to win it, she had to put her Tickler in as well.
Mm.
So yeah, if she doesn't, then you get an extra 2 power on the Blackfish and the card draw.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. I mean, no one wants to kneel out their entire board.
Yeah. No, I probably should have just put him in.
I don't know if I would. But this is why it's horrible going first when the boards get bigger, because you get some sort of analysis paralysis. You think, what challenge should I do? There's so much on the board.
Yeah. Well, you saw at the very beginning of this round, I knelt the tumble, stood him up, knelt the river and minstrel, stood her up, and I was like, I just don't know what to do. So, yeah, it's...
That's a pet hate of mine,
I know, I'm
People
sorry.
People kneeling cards and standing things up. Just decide what you're going to do before you touch the card.
I apologise.
I'm not getting at you specifically.
It was an evening tournament. We'd been out having a lovely day, exploring, went to a castle. We had lunch at Dirty Nelly's. We was all quite relaxed. And then we went to a tournament. And I think I was still in sort of holiday mode when I got to the tournament. So I wasn't as focused as what I probably should have been. We do miss a couple of bits and bobs in this game, so
right, well, you've defended successfully an intrigue challenge and then lost a power challenge. So Gabby's 5-1 up, and dominations is going to be Gabby's as well.
It is.
And we're doing a tickling.
I tickled something. I think it's like the first time I've actually hit anything with tickler.
They're pretty good.
Yeah. And then watch Gabby's. See, Gabby's doing the 2. She managed to get my Widow's Wail. I was really confused by what I was meant to do here, so I just looked at my card.
That's cheating.
Because she had the 2, and I was like, oh, so what am I doing with this one then?
Oh,
I know. I wasn't really, yeah. So, as you can tell, I wasn't really into it. I was into it, but I wasn't as focused as what I may have been.
It's hard to believe the woman that is 6-1 down did really, really well at Dockside, finishing 3rd out of 66 in a first Road to Starlock event.
I don't know what happened that day.
So she is good, honest.
I can play okay sometimes, guys. I just think this the Galway one wasn't my best performance.
Maybe not. So what are you going to play this round?
God knows.
What are we going to try and do?
I'd like to try and pump up the Blackfish. I still have Ill and Pain in hand, so I'm probably going to try and get Blackfish out. Not Blackfish, sorry, the Ill and Pain out. I'm not where they're now. Both too drugged up on cold medicines. So yeah, I'm going for calling banners on this turn because I wanted to get out Ill and Pain and annoy people and pump up Blackfish, basically.
Yeah, you got money to do it. Gabby's summoned for the mountain.
I know. It's nice, that, isn't it? I really, 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 really hate the mountain. It's so annoying. I'm going to have to start playing that Martell deck that has is it like the Princess Pass or something?
Yeah.
Where it's like they have is it lesson 2 or only one icon or something?
Fewer than 2 icons.
That sounds fun. I mean, I don't play Martell at all unless it's a completely neutral deck. That would tempt me, I think, just because of the mountain horribleness.
He's just a card. You can milk him. You can Craven him. You can Nightmares him. You could put Summer on Cat and get her in the challenge so you can't do pillagey shit.
Was Summer out at this point?
You can control him. No, I'm just saying.
Oh,
generally speaking, for the listeners at home who are sitting there looking at the mountain and in floods of tears.
Like I do.
Exactly.
Gabby's got a Kingsway going and now Lanni reducer and paying 3. And out he comes. I'd say a naughty word, but I can't think of one that's appropriate for him.
That's funny. You mentioned some earlier.
Did I?
Yes.
Oh, what did I say?
They begin with C and T.
I wouldn't have used that word. That's a naughty word.
Cut.
Oh. Hey, no.
Focus on the game, come on.
You're the one saying silly jokes. Anyway, apologies for that mild interruption. Playing another reducer.
You're 6-1 down, you're going to lose. Mountain on the board, you've got Ill in Pain, fair enough. But if the mountain does mounting thing, your main 2 guys, Cat and Blackfish, are actually duped. Oh, well, Cat's got a bodyguard, but still. It looks like you won't be hit immediately. You shouldn't be too worried about it.
Every time I see the mountain hit the board, I am petrified. However, I have managed to use Ill in Pain to kill the tickler, but he's not caused me any more trouble. And that means I get to trigger Boy King. The Blackfish is now on 2 power, which is nice. That makes me feel happy.
You've now got 7 characters to Gabby's 4. That's not insignificant. You can whittle away that down if you start winning military challenges.
Well, that's
she does have an iron mind to use, but it's good. It's good.
Yeah, that's why I wanted Ill in Pain out as well, just to start chomping down characters and also, you know, help with the Blackfish and the Boy King.
Why is her chud now? Did she use that to bring the mountain in?
Yeah. So at the moment we've got a military challenge just for the mountain. For 10 strength.
You can't win this as is.
Nope. So I defend with my little tumble. I've just only got 1 gold left, so I didn't have to worry too much about there being a put to the sword in there.
You don't anyway. You got Bran. You're not worried.
Yeah.
You need to Bran it off.
I'll Bran you off. Sorry, that's terrible. So take the tumble for claim. Pillage, so she gets to look at the top 2. I hold them up so you guys can see. She manages to find an Ill in Pain.
He's dead.
He's dead. Yeah. He came out, had his glory, and he's gone.
Well, this is bad. She doesn't have to kill Ill in Pain. It's just someone of the same cost. So she could have chosen to kill the Blackfish over Ill in Pain. That would have made him a lot more vulnerable.
That's true.
She could have.
I
mean, Ill in Pain going to stop chopping off heads of 3 properties and powering up the Boy King. However, if you do take the...
If she had Valar, then I would assume that she would definitely have taken Blackfish. Unless she just forgot.
Who knows?
But yeah, I think I prefer her to take the Ill in Pain than the Blackfish dupe, simply because I'd have then been sitting there practically wetting myself, worried about the mountain on the next turn or something, or Valar.
Yeah, I mean, if it's me, I'm not sure if I do take the Blackfish dupe or the Ill in Pain. It's a tough call.
Yeah, because the thing is, with Ill in Pain, if she's not getting many chuds out on the board, you know, Ill in Pain's chomping through the chuds, and then the military claim is going to be big guys.
It's going to be hard for you to get 3 costers off Gabby's board with the mountain on there anyway. If you were going first, for example, with non-kneeling Blackfish. So
yeah. So going in then with a power challenge.
You've calculated that you can win the power challenge, which you do.
Yes. So I've gone with Bran the Blackfish. It's 5 to 5. She doesn't have any tricks. So I'm, just going through all my actions and things now. No, me. I'm saying it's not unopposed.
Counting on your fingers.
I'm saying, like, no reactions, not unopposed. Take my claim. Take my renown. And then I say I have an action. This is Daring Rescue.
Wow.
So bring a card back to hand. And then I get to put a power on a knight.
Nice.
Which means that Blackfish is now fully activated with Cat and Riverrun still standing.
Oh, they won't kneel now.
So now they don't kneel, which was fun.
Have you done a military yet? You haven't, have you?
No. I wanted to get the one through that I could definitely get through, and I thought power was more important because like Gabby was like storming ahead 7-1. So So I'm doing an intrigue with the River and Minstrel and Cat non-kneeling. Gabby kneels the Marauders to defend, and it's not an oppose, but I do win the challenge. And I draw a card, which is Bowman. So that's that out of the hand at least, so no more jumping stuff.
Well, no, you can do a military challenge if you like to whittle that board down a bit.
So Gabby's fully now out. I've got the tickler standing. And at this point, I had like this massive dilemma. Do I get an unopposed military with the tickler and kill someone? Or do I wait, tickling dominance, and hope to hit like the mountain or something?
I'd always go with a sure play. You know, you're going to kill someone or get rid of mine.
That's what I figured in the end. I thought, well, if I do the military, I'm guaranteed a card because of Blackfish's reaction, B an unopposed, plus a claim. So now, you know, Gabby's board is a bit lighter. I mean, the mountain's still there to defend if she needed to.
Suddenly, you're in a pretty good position because you've got 3 non-kneelers now. Yeah,
so I think that last round was a big turnaround for me. Yeah, I was feeling a little bit happier at this point.
And, like, your Blackfish and Cat, they have a save.
They do.
Which, you know, you'd be in a lot less convincing a position if Blackfish didn't have a dupe.
Yeah.
So Gabby misses with Varys' riddle. She probably played it for the stats anyway at this stage.
Yeah.
I
think she was saying that she wanted to make sure that, you know, she could go first rather than me.
Yeah.
Because, you know, otherwise I'm just like, hey, non-kneeling shit.
Yeah, it is horrible. If you haven't played with the Blackfish when he's turned on... That sounds bad. So
that was really bad.
If you haven't played against the Blackfish when he has 4 power, it's actually really horrible to go second because they can just do all the challenges, non-kneeling, and you have to kneel to defend, and you've got nothing to hit back with.
And even if you do have anything to hit back with, they've still got all their characters standing on the other side because they don't kneel because it's the Blackfish who's been turned on.
Calm yourself, dear.
Yes, sir. Continue.
Gabby has marshalled Marjorie Tyler.
She has.
I guess one problem with the Alliance decks is that it must be harder to find your duplicates. I would assume Gabby is running 3 Tywin, probably 3 Marge. But, of course, they're all unprotected on the board. A Valar would kill all of them except whoever gets the Iron Mine treatment.
Who would you Iron Mine to save if a Valar happened on, you know, on Gabby's side here?
That is a really good question.
I mean, I'd be torn between Tywin and the Mountain personally. Although she's got another Iron Mines now, so she's, you know, it's not as bad.
You'd think the Mountain, he can destroy a board, he can keep you in the game, but he doesn't have a power icon. And you don't want to be losing power challenges all the time.
No.
Well, you've got River Run now. This is going to get ugly quickly.
Quick is normally what happens when the Blackfish is sitting there with 4 power and River runs out.
Yeah.
So, I was feeling a bit better at this point. I've put Bran back out because I'm not daft.
I mean, you can win power challenges right now quite easily and convincingly. It's the military challenges that you're probably worried about.
Yeah, because, you know, the Mountain can still come through and be like, hi, you're dead.
You still can't win a military.
No, I know.
Against the Mountain on his own. You have 10 strength with Hodor, Tickler and Blackfish.
Yeah. There's not a lot of, like, really strong military in my deck. The tech is all basically to get Blackfish pumped up as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
And once he is, like, he's really annoying, as you say, to play against.
Indeed.
So we've got a military coming through there. A defend with Hodor.
He didn't hold the door. He's going to die. Bye-bye.
Taken for claim.
Get to the exciting bit.
I know.
This is the crucial bit because, like, if there is a 6-cost character in there, Blackfish would have been dead if she'd have kept him in pain. So, you know.
So I'm holding up the cards.
You can see a cat, and is that a milk?
Yeah, it's a cat and a milk. So the milk goes back on the top.
That one's going in the dead pile, so you can't play another dupe of cat out.
I can't. But
because there isn't one anyway.
I had a bodyguard, so
It's all good.
Yeah. Could have been a lot worse.
Well, now you're happy because you're going to ramp up some power quickly once she's finished her turn.
Mm. So Gabby here is just sort of trying to decide whether or not it's worth doing another challenge. I mean, I think she'll struggle. Well, she'll struggle to get any of them through, really. What strength is Tywin? Is he 4 or 5?
5.
5. Because she's got 8
I mean, she
strength for
could
power.
throw in an intrigue challenge to force your Tullys to kneel.
But then,
I mean, I would probably go in with Gregor's Marauders. They're 4 strength, fair enough. But she would have to commit 2 characters to win that.
yeah.
And 2 characters that she would have to kneel to win it is going to be one of the Tully characters, who then won't be standing to attack.
So Gabby's playing an event here.
A Rose of Gold.
What's that?
You look at your top 3 cards, you put one in your hand.
Oh, okay.
You're going to brand it off? You're not going to brand it off?
No, I feel like she's trying to trick me into branding it off there. I think I prefer to wait until, you know, like you say, something like put to the sword or a really annoying nightmares or treachery coming out. So, yeah. I don't mind too much about her taking an extra card.
Okay.
To be fair, she's got a lot of cards in hand. But I think I could see a nightmares in her
Yeah, I
hand
saw
there.
nightmares.
Yeah. Yeah, she was definitely trying to trick me into using my brand, wasn't she? We got a power here from Tywin. I'm defending it for 6 with Cat and Bran and a reducer. I'm putting Cat in to make sure that Gabby can't do anything to, you know, win that power challenge, because I think I've realised at this point that I need to kind of rush in for the win here. And because I've still got Blackfish and the River and Minstrel standing, I can still get all 3 challenges through non-kneeling. So Gabby now trying to nightmares Blackfish.
Brand it off! Brand it off!
And that's when I'm branning off. Yeah, she's definitely trying to trick me into using a brand there, which is a fair play. I mean, I'd probably do the same thing, to be honest. Try and trick someone into using their,
Of course.
you know.
So what are you going to do? You're going to go in with a power for 7?
Yeah, going in with the power of the Blackfish and River Run Minstrel. Oh, and I completely forgot to take the power for my Hodor dying earlier as well, which was annoying with Boy King.
Yep.
So yeah, that's a bit of a prat. Mind. However, I win the power challenge. I get 1 for claim, 1 for renown, and then I use River Run to get another one. Military of the Blackfish, which is defended, but I win.
Yep.
So I get reaction to draw a card, yeah.
I love how you tap the card.
I mostly do it when I'm playing. I do a lot of these things to remind myself when I'm like observing and commentating on it. Just sort of makes it a little bit easier later. And then an intrigue with the minstrel, which is unopposed. And claim.
Oh.
Yeah, Tyrion.
The imp.
And then finally it's my Dom.
Tickle, tickle. Ah, tickle the bear maiden fair.
I know, nothing interesting there.
So, well, that went from 6-1 down to 13-6 up.
Yeah. The Blackfish is a bit of a beast.
Yeah, he did work for you in this game.
Yeah, he's just very fragile. Like, sometimes he works really well, sometimes he doesn't, so...
The saddest thing is when you get your Blackfish wearing the crown of gold. That's just sad.
It is. So, wildfire here. Basically, I'm going to kill a Chud, Boy King, River Run.
Oh, yeah. Or are you?
Yes. Yes. I mean, there's like a minute left on the video, so yes.
Oh no.
So
disgusting.
wildfire, yeah, Boy King,
Disgusting.
River Run, and that's the game. 9 power on the Blackfish at the end.
Well done, Rebecca.
Thank you. But yeah, Gabby's Alliance deck was really interesting to play against and absolutely terrifying. So thanks for bringing it along, Gabby. And yeah, we'll try and get the Tala video out soon. So thanks for watching, guys. Bye.
Bye.